Imagine landing in one of Asia's most advanced, high-tech, tourist-friendly countries. A place where super-fast internet runs everywhere, where K-pop, K-dramas, and Samsung dominate global culture and technology. But then something shocking happens. You pull out your phone, open Google Maps, and it simply doesn't work. No walking directions, no driving routes. Just a message. Can't seem to find a way there. How can a country this modern be missing the world's most popular navigation tool? Welcome to South Korea's strange love-hate relationship with Google Maps. South Korea is a global tech hub, home to giants like Samsung, LG, and Hyundai. It's a dream destination for millions of tourists every year. Yet, for nearly 2 decades, Google Maps has been half broken here. Unlike most countries, you can't rely on it for real-time driving or walking directions. Instead, visitors are forced to download Korean apps like Naver Map or Kakao Map, which, while powerful, are difficult for foreigners to use. So why does this happen? And why is South Korea, a close ally of the United States, treating Google with such resistance? The answer is far more complicated than just maps. It's about history, security, economics, and digital sovereignty. Here's the deal. Google says to provide full navigation, it needs South Korea's detailed 1:5,000 ratio scale maps. But under Korean law, this data can't be exported to foreign servers without government approval. And for almost 20 years, South Korea has said no. Instead, Google Maps is stuck with an older, less precise 1:25,000 ratio scale map, which shows cities, roads, and landmarks, but not the turn-by-turn navigation we're all used to. Why won't South Korea hand over the detailed version? On the surface, it's about national security. South Korea is technically still at war with North Korea. Authorities fear that releasing highly detailed map data could expose the locations of military bases and government facilities to foreign powers. But here's where things get interesting. Critics argue this excuse might be overstated, since similar map data is already available in other forms. Google even offered to blur sensitive sites. But still, the Korean government stood firm. Experts say the real battle is about control of data and protecting homegrown companies. South Korea has its own mapping giants, Naver and Kakao. If Google Maps were fully functional, these local apps could lose millions of users, jobs, and market share. In fact, a survey of over 200 Korean spatial information companies found that 90% people opposed giving Google access, fearing economic harm. And then there's the history. Back in 2008, Google labeled some Korean locations using Japanese names, a painful reminder of Japan's colonization of Korea in the early 20th century. The controversy soured relations between Google and the Korean government, leading to years of mistrust. For Google, South Korea isn't just about maps, it's about data. With 51 million digitally active residents, South Korea is a goldmine of information. Imagine Google Maps fully integrated here could power platforms like Airbnb, Uber, food delivery apps, ride-hailing services, and countless location-based tools. That means huge profits, deeper insights into user behavior, and a stronger global dominance. So while South Korea sees this as protecting sovereignty, Google sees it as unlocking an extremely valuable market. For visitors, this standoff creates a headache. The Korean apps are advanced, but their English translations are clunky, often confusing, and don't always provide smooth real-time navigation. Major landmarks are easy to find, but if you want to explore hidden gems, small restaurants, or backstreet cafes, good luck. You may find yourself juggling 2 or 3 apps just to get around. For a modern city like Seoul, this is shocking. Tourists often wonder, how can a place so futuristic struggle with something as basic as maps? This tug-of-war isn't ending anytime soon. Every few years, Google submits a new request for access, and every time, South Korea debates it fiercely. Government councils made up of defense, trade, and intelligence ministries carefully weigh the decision. Most experts believe South Korea will reject Google again, unless major concessions are made. But with U.S. South Korea trade negotiations ongoing, some say the map issue could even become a bargaining chip in international politics. So, the next time you're in South Korea, remember, behind that simple "can't seem to find a way" their message lies a decades-long battle over history, national pride, corporate competition, and who gets to control the digital world. Google may be everywhere but in South Korea, the map to success is still locked away.